Welcome back, Sagittarius. I hope you had a great birthday not too long ago. I hope you're enjoying the holiday festivities. And I'm glad that you came to enjoy a yearly 2020 ASMR forecast with me. I do have to warn you that, by the way, I'm using the Enigma deck by this artist Daniel Martin Diaz. It's very much like a Lotteria deck, and it has a lot of really cool images in it. Very, very galaxy brain stuff. I do have to warn you. So, the 2020 yearly forecast can be a bit of a bummer. So just be prepared for that. Looking at the whole next year of your life is kind of daunting, no matter when you're doing it. And I cannot promise you that this will be a very soothing ASMR video, but it will be as low stress as a yearly 2020 reading can be. I will try to make it soothing as possible. I don't read reversals in this deck, so all of these cards will be upright. All right. All right, babies and gender bents. Now, I'm going to deal out 3 cards for each month from this Tarot Mucha Art Nouveau tarot deck. And I learned my lesson. I'm only going to be dealing from the corner down. I won't be bringing the energy back up. I definitely had to scrap a reading after doing that. You'll see what I mean. Yes, ready. Can only go this direction. Can't start here and come back. All right. Wait. All right. I'm going to deal out over here. 3 cards for the end of the reading. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what is coming for you in 2020. January, we've got water. So that's directly opposed to your sign of fire. We do have the water element symbol down here. We do have a puddle of water up here at the top showing the reflective properties and how it is similar to a mirror and can conduct souls like a mirror as well. And indeed, we have the 5 of Pentacles here. This is very much about being left out in the cold. We have the 3 of Hearts. I keep calling this the 3 of Hearts, but it's the 3 of Swords card, and it's reversed. So I think that there were some hurt feelings that led to you feeling out in the cold, but this was probably in the past. You're probably getting over that now. And interestingly enough, okay, so here we go. You start out feeling out in the cold. You get over your hurt feelings. And then I think by the end of the month, you're going to be right back on top of your game. 9 of Pentacles is very much a card about financial freedom and success. Success that you've built on your own. February. Sorry. We have this card, the Dragonfly. The Dragonfly is all about carriers of human souls. And actually, this is similar to what Scorpio got, which is very interesting because I definitely shuffle the cards and I definitely don't deal them out one on top of the other all at the same time. So we also have here the High Priestess in reverse. Maybe, yeah, well, these are cards that came up for Scorpio and Libra. It's very interesting. Definitely this was for Scorpio in February. But we have the High Priestess in reverse. And this is speaking to secrets that are either being kept from you. This is information being kept from you, or you have secrets that are being spilled. But either way, it's kind of like secrets, but they're being used against you. We have the 4 of Swords, which could be you going into a period of rest. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. So 4 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles, you're holding very tightly to something. Maybe it's these secrets, and when they get spilled, then you feel like it's time to take a step back. March. Marching onward, we've got the Beast. So this could be about your animalistic tendencies, your baser human emotions. We do have being influenced by the phases of the moon here. Could be a Capricorn in your life. We do have the fire triangle up here at the top of the card as well. We've got the Magician, manifestation, very powerful. We have the Queen of Cups here. So, I think either you're dealing with somebody who's a water sign starting in the beginning of the year, and this is them coming in a big way for you, or you have water in your chart, and this is the water ebb and flow is kind of the ebb and flow of your moods over the first part of the year here. We also have this Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands is all about rivalries. It's kind of like a professional rivalry card. So these are not people that you hate per se, but you're all definitely trying your best to level up so that you can rise above all of your peers. So that would be the Magician energy as well. And maybe that beast is what's driving you forward, right? We've got the universe in April. We've got this double-stranded helix of DNA down here, possibly in the process of replication. We have the idea that, you know, everything that man has built on the earth is really small in comparison to the divine order of the universe and is constrained by its laws. We have the Page of Wands. Maybe that's you. We also have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So you are maybe starting a creative project, but you're spending you're putting like a lot of money into this creative project, and it's kind of like it's a labor of love, but maybe you're putting too much of your heart and your finances into whatever this creative project is in April. You can't force the hand of the universe. You can't turn the tide faster than it turns on its own. All right, May, we have the Messenger. And it's like literally running to meet you. All right, you're getting a very important message here where you're on the losing end of some kind of legal dispute, or it could be that you're getting news that an injustice that you thought might be corrected is not going to be corrected. And you're looking now into other options. This is you surveying your options, where else you can go from here. But I do see the Eight of Pentacles here is a job that you were very good at, and what might have ended up happening, especially because we have this Messenger here. So maybe there's a job that you're really good at and something gets really messed up around that. Somebody's spreading misinformation, or maybe you hear from a secondary source that you're being let go, or that they're thinking of letting you go, and you are then starting to survey your options. So that's in May. June, we have, this is coming to pass around the time of the new moon, all right? We have the Six of Wands, victory deferred. It's not necessarily victory denied, but it's victory deferred. We have the Ten of Wands. This is a heavy burden. You're going to have to continue to carry it for a little bit longer. And then we also have the Six of Swords. So this is you leaving somewhere. Around the time of the new moon is when all of these things are going to be coming into motion in June. All right. So it could be related to this situation with possibly a court case, possibly. Really keep hearing court case over and over again. You think you're doing a good job, but you've been taken to court, and somebody is, somebody's beating you in this court case, and now you're going to have to go out and look for something different on account of that. So, all of this speaks to whatever was going on in May. coming to a head for you in particular in June. We have the obelisk. So the obelisk is a man-made representation of the relationship with the higher power. And we do have, represented by moon cycles, ebb and flow, and often these edifices are reflective of astrological portents and positions. So keep eye to the stars, always. We have the Ace of Pentacles and it's reversed. So money's not coming in quite yet. But we do have the Nine of Cups. So this means that your wishes are being granted, but you might not see the financial results of that quite yet in July. And then we also have the Lover's card. So if your wishes involve a meaningful relationship coming into your life, then look for that in July. Here in August, we have the Wing. This is about your freedoms, your freedom of mobility specifically. We have the Page of Swords. Now, Page of Swords could be an air sign who's younger than you or immature. We have the 8, the Strength card from the Major Arcana, and actually this is showing up in your fellow fire. This is your fellow fire sign Leo's card, and it's showing up in August, which is typically the month when Leo has their birthday. So that's very interesting. That's a power that you can draw on for sure. And then we have here the Queen of Pentacles, and she is reversed. So maybe because that money is not coming in yet in July, you feel like you can't treat your new partner to the better things in life. But there are way more things to relationships than that. You just have to be strong and remember that, a road trip is a fun trip to take too. You still have freedom to do a lot of things. Over here in September, we have Knowledge. This just showed up for... Alright, so this showed up for Scorpio, and this showed up for Scorpio as well in the exact same position. So I think people are going to be knowing stuff a lot in September. Well, you're not going to be stressed out anymore, so that's good. 8 of Cups, you will be making a departure again. So whatever departure you made in June, September, maybe you took a 3-month trip and now you're coming home, or you're going from that trip somewhere else. And then we also have the King of Cups reversed. Now, this could be whoever this Page of Swords is. People have multiple governing energies in their chart. So maybe when you first meet them, they're kind of like this. They're kind of just quiet, good communicator, but quiet, and maybe younger than you. But then you find out by September that they're a royal emotional mess. It's possible. And that would be the Knowledge coming in. All right, October. Oh, the Soul. So this card is interesting. It's another card where they have a Mobius heart. Mobius strip for a heart. And you can see how your soul is contained inside that body, but it also radiates out. It's leaking out everywhere. Gross. We have here the Empress card. This is a great card. This is Earth energy. This is Taurus energy. If you are attracted to women, this could be a really sexy Taurus coming your way, but it could also be or if you're attracted to femme people, or it could be your own divine feminine creative energy coming through. That's for guys as well. You know, guys can be creative and feminine too. I don't believe in gender. I don't know if that comes through in my readings. I have a hard time with gender, so I'm trying my best here, okay? Eight of Swords reversed. You're not going to feel trapped anymore. You're going to feel free. Your soul is free. All right. And somebody coming in from the past. All right. So it's possible that what we have here is this situation, then you kind of fall away from this person because you find out they're an emotional mess. And then this really sexy Empress comes into your life, and either that's you, but I kind of feel like this Empress is somebody who's coming in from your past, and you feel like you're not constrained anymore. So maybe that affects your ability to communicate with that person, to hang out with them, I don't know. The crystal. So a treasure in your life. I love crystals, obviously, but also that, I don't remember if I told you this is a selenite. Yeah, we have this crystal, and we have these two triangles pointing down, and the flames coming up. So you look at all of the elements that kind of go into forming crystals in the earth. They are treasures that the earth creates just for itself. It's not even making them for us. But crystals have a lot of power, not just metaphysically, but like they put them in clock radios. Quartz crystals like vibrate and do all these really amazing things just on their very own. Crystals don't even need us to be amazing. We love them and we appreciate them, and like sometimes that's what you get is a treasure in your life. The Fool. So this is about going blindly into a new situation that you've never encountered before, and it's here with this other major arcana card, the Judgment card, which is almost the entirely opposite side of the major arcana from the Fool. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So it's in the reverse. It's like if you've been going around like manipulating people, or if people have been backstabbing you or something like that, there's going to be a grand reckoning in November of 2020, and you're going to be walking away from it as pure as the driven snow into this new situation. And here we are in December. Hierarchy. So we have keys to ascending the hierarchy, we have keys to descending the hierarchy. There's a very clear pecking order in the universe. And we see here the World card reversed. So that could be you kind of feeling like the dance of life has got you down, but since you're frowning and you're upside down, you're actually wearing a smile. Things are not that bad. The World card is kind of like, when it's reversed like this, it's like you've got everything you could possibly want, and you're still not happy because you're not at the top of the ladder, maybe. Yeah, we've got this Chariot card, and it's reversed. And there's a duality to the Chariot card. It's a double-edged sword, and it's very much like there are going to be times in your life where you have to sacrifice something because someone else has won. But I see this Knight of Cups here in the upright. Now look, this guy's not driving the car. He's He's not got his hands on the reins of this horse. He's letting the horse kind of just take him wherever the horse wants to go. So, you know, a little bit of that energy, a little bit of this energy headed into your birthday season. All right, Sagittarius. So nothing bad. It's just kind of like sometimes you just have to let things be what they're gonna be. And maybe that's a situation where you want one thing and the other person doesn't want that, but you're kind of like, but I like you. Maybe we should just hang out a little bit more and see where this goes. So I see that as being this situation that's leading up to your birthday at the end of the year. All right, we've got 3 cards here to close out the reading. And then I'm going to pull some meditation cards. We've got 3 of Wands, and it's reversed. I don't think your ships are coming in this year. You do have a lot of really cool stuff happening this year, but whatever this big thing is that you've been watching on the horizon, it's not happening quite yet, but you're getting closer. We've got the King of Wands. That's you, Sagittarius. That's you all day long. And we have the Queen of Swords. So maybe in this particular situation, what is happening is that you're going to be a little more tight-lipped about things. Or it's possible that there are some people who are coming into your life who are represented by this Queen of Swords energy that maybe, you know, it's just like listening to what people are actually telling you rather than what you want to hear. All right. This is not a fortune-telling deck. This is the 72 Names of God deck. It's a meditation deck. These names of God are kind of like keys to understanding and a way of vibrating and connecting with God. So each one has a theme. And I'm going to pull 3 of these cards as well. Oh, yeah, for sure. Revealing the dark side. Yod Chet Vav. Light shines. I recognize the negative forces still active within me. My reactive impulses are no longer a mystery. With the power of this name, they become history. We have dispelling anger. Pe Vav Yod. I remove the allure and power of the world's controlling idols by invoking the power of this name. Anger is purged from my heart. My happiness and peace of mind are generated from within. And then silent partner. Yud Resh Tav. Tithing and meditation upon this sequence of letters removes the dark force's presence from my earnings and its destructive influence from my life. The light is now my silent partner. I am surrounded by endless blessings and protection. It's a partnership made in heaven. There you go. Never forget God's on your side. Doesn't matter what your affiliation is. This deck in particular, we're talking about a closed system. So it is God, as in the sense of God, the higher power. But you can use these as long as you're vibrating toward that higher power. And you can believe whatever you want. I'm just trying to provide you with some tools that maybe would help you over the course of the next year. Like I mentioned, these 2020 readings can be a little bit stressful just because, there's a lot going on. But, just think like what you've got ahead of you. Like, there's a lot of really exciting, cool things that you're going to experience this next year. And I think that you'll have a really good time. Thank you, Sagittarius, for joining me tonight. If you enjoyed this reading, please do like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, that information is down in the description box below. I also have a Patreon you can check out. Really appreciate my subscribers. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in February for the February 2020 readings.